guys, welcome to Mora Moments. I'm Manara Al-Rahman and I'm here to show you how to get dolphin skin. Just beautiful, shiny, natural looking skin that's free of blemishes. But I'll tell you a secret, I actually have lots of blemishes. So I'm gonna show you how you can hide those blemishes and make your skin look shiny and beautiful. With dolphin skin, you wanna start off with a luminous primer. I'm going to actually use the E.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer to give me that fresh, out of the water look that you want with dolphin skin. So I'm just gonna take a little of my finger and then I'm going to use the warmth from my fingertips to help it sink into the skin naturally. As you can tell, there's a luminosity already in the primer. It also kind of helps with large pores and acne scars when you have a primer on. The other thing about dolphin skin is that you want it to look seamless and you don't want it to cake up and get globby. And so the best way to do that is to make sure that you have a primer on first. So now that we have that, the next step for dolphin skin is actually counterintuitive, but you need to use highlighter. Typically, people like to use highlighter at the very end to kind of finish off a look, but with dolphin skin, the skin needs to be glistening and beautiful. And in order for that to happen, you need to have the highlighter actually underneath. So it may seem counterintuitive, but once you see the final look, you'll totally get it. So I'm going to start by putting the highlighter on the high points of my face where sunlight would naturally hit it and have it give a nice sheeny glow. So I'm using a stick from Clinique. It's just a chubby stick that's called Sculpting Highlight, and I'm just putting it all over my face. And you don't have to be a perfectionist about it. You just kind of put it wherever you think the light naturally hits your face. And I'm going to blend it in. And as you can tell, it's starting to look a little bit more natural as I blend it in. The next step that I'm gonna do is, because I have such a dark under eyes naturally, I like to color correct when I can. So I'm gonna use the Becca Brightening Eye Corrector for the under eye. A little baby one, it's a little baby too. I'm gonna use my finger for this one. Whoa, I put too much. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna kind of drag it down here where I have some discoloration from when I picked my face. It happens. All right, and because we put so many different cream-based products, your skin is gonna actually soak it all in and make it look natural. But at the same time, if you want your makeup to last, you wanna kind of take it down a bit with some powder before you add any other layers. So I'm gonna do that right now. And take a little Nye Banana Powder and then just kind of take down the shine just a little bit in the T-zone and also underneath the eyes to get it ready for the next step, which for me is going to be my concealer. So I know a lot of you guys love the Tarte Shape Tape. I don't love it. I think it's really thick. I think it's very, very heavy and it's very pigmented. So it's very good, but for me, I'm gonna use it very lightly. I'm not gonna do the whole triangle under my eye because we're really trying to keep the skin looking natural. So I'm just gonna use a few dots wherever I see discoloration. And then I'm gonna blend again. As you can tell, the skin is looking very dewy and natural, and that's what you want. It really helps to start off with exfoliated skin. So for this tutorial, I recommend dermaplaning if you can. I used my Dermaflash this morning to kind of make sure I got rid of some dead skin cells. I told you this stuff is thick. Look at that. It is so thick. It's definitely not concealer for the faint of heart. Okay, now that we've smooshed that all around, I'm looking a little scary. So we're gonna match because I got a little bit of a tan. So we're going to add a little bit of a darker powder. I'm using the MAC Skin Finish Natural Mineralize in medium dark. So this is what I use when I go a little bit darker in the summer. Clearly that Shape Tape was when I was in the winter lighter skin tone. And as you can tell, this really kind of takes down that ashy look that was there before. And now you can kind of see how the highlighter is still giving you that luminous, dewy look without looking crazy like we were earlier. So I also like to use a little bit of bronzer for my face because I feel like it gives your face warmth and dimension, especially if you are using a lighter concealer because it can make you look ashy. So I am actually going to use one of my favorite palettes. This is a Becca Trio Blush palette, and I'm going to use the color Songbird to kind of give myself a little bit of warmth. Okay. And I'm just going to tap it right where your cheekbone starts, and voila, snatched, unsnatched. It really makes a huge difference. And I'm going to give myself cheekbones on this side, and you can kind of already see we're getting a glow. I'm gonna put it around my hairline because that's naturally where people tan. And now we have some depth, and I'm also gonna do the sides of my nose. And voila, there's more. You can also do around here as well. And voila, now it looks like not so ashy and scary. The next thing I'm gonna do is, because the dolphin look is very shiny, almost perfect skin, you can still see I have some discoloration from my acne scars. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go in again with another concealer that's a little bit lighter. This is the MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. And I'm just going to very lightly use the doe tip applicator to kind of conceal those spots. And now we're going to blend. A lot of blending on this one, I'll tell you that. But it's worth it because then your skin looks flawless. And when you're blending, you want to make sure that you are not moving your brush too harsh up and down because it will leave lines. You just kind of want to gently lift. And then I have a little brush that I love to use to blend under my eyes. It's like a little baby one. And for that one, I'm just gonna go like this. And that just moved all my makeup. So I'm just adjusting. All right, now we're done with our skin part of it. Don't worry, we're gonna go into more highlight with this look, but I'm gonna move on to some of the color parts. So one of the things I love to do is I love to actually do my eyebrows, because I feel like without eyebrows, your face isn't finished or polished. So I'm going to actually use the MAC eyeshadow in Embark. It's a very nice, beautiful, almost like a purple toned brown. I find that it really flatters my face better than just going with like a harsh black color. So I'm just gonna quickly do my eyebrows. I'm just gonna grab a little bit more pigment to get that eyebrow nice and defined. You just want that dolphin skin to really be the star of this look. So you want your eyebrows to be defined, but I'm gonna actually do a very minimal eye look. So now that we've done that, I'm gonna quickly roll my face a little bit to allow the makeup to kind of meld with my skin a little bit more. And this is a really good trick. A lot of people, they like to use their fingers, but it moves around the makeup too much. But I find that a facial roller is a really good way to kind of set the makeup and really get it into the pores and make sure that it looks flawless without moving the makeup too much. Okay, so now that we've done the brows, we've done the complexion, we're gonna go into doing a little bit more in the eye, and then we're gonna go into more highlight, and then finally we're gonna do lips. I'm going to do a light wash of the same bronzy color called Songbird, and I'm just going to lightly swirl it and then just kind of go into that inner V a little bit. or outer V I should say. Inner V is here, outer V is here. And this is just to give you a nice wash of color and give you some dimension when you have all of this shiny dolphin skin. You just want to make sure that you don't recess out your other features like your eyes and your nose and your lips. You want it to be shiny skin and minimal, but you still want to make it look like you have features on your face. Okay, so now that we have a little bit more definition on the eyes, we're gonna go in and we're gonna put some mascara on. I like to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's in a cute little tube. This is the little trial tube, but I actually have the bigger one too. It's really great. The wand is very fat and beautiful, and it gives you this really nice, like, voluminous look. And again, I like to use the excess of the wand to kind of evenly distribute so it hits every single lash I have. And you can already see the difference. I'm gonna go over to the other side. So now that I'm done with that, we can go in. I'm gonna use the Ultimate Eye Intense Auto Eyeliner to tight line a little bit. I know some people say tight lining makes your eyes look small, but I just feel like it really opens up my face and makes my eyes look bigger. So it's just what I like to do. But you can do shadow at the bottom. You can use a little bit of liquid liner on the top and leave the bottom alone. You don't have to tight line, or you can even tight line with white, which will help your eyes look bigger and brighter as well. Okay, so now we're done with that. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a kitten eye because I feel like that always makes my lashes look more defined. I'm going to use the e.l.f. black, it's just a black eyeliner that comes with a brush. It's just called black eyeliner. And don't be afraid to go thin or thick, whatever you think looks best. I feel like with eyeliner, it's all a matter of personal preference. I happen to like a thin line, some people like a thicker line. It all depends on how you want to shape your eye. And for this look, I'm gonna start all the way from the inner corner out to give me that winged look. All right, so now that we're done with the eyes, I'm gonna go in and do the lips. And for the lips, I'm actually gonna use a Mora Cosmetics sample. This is a beautiful Bordeaux color with some shimmer in it, and it's hyped from the Mora Cosmetics line. This color is really beautiful, both day and night. I feel like if you wanna layer it on, you can. Because we want the skin to be shiny and dewy, I'm also going to highlight my lips as well. So I'm gonna use this Sailor Moon Colourpop lip gloss. It's called the Ultra Glossy Lip in the color Moon Tiara. And there you can kind of see it's like a nice natural shiny lip now. So for the highlighter, I have this NYX palette. It's called Born to Glow. It doesn't have the colors listed, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually pick this really pretty pastel shade right here and use that to highlight. And then I'm just gonna dab it on. Again, on the top points of my face, we want the skin to look really dewy and shiny and pretty. Like you just stepped out of a pool. It's perfect for summer because this look is very, it's very forgiving, especially as you sweat, because it's all cream. Just gonna add a little bit more shine. And again, you can put as much highlighter as you want or as little highlighter as you want. I tend to like the disco ball look. It's all up to you how you want to do this dolphin skin. I'm gonna do the Cupid's bow bit. I'm gonna bridge my nose. And then to ensure that it's more natural looking, I'm just gonna go over any of the lower parts of my face with a brush that has some translucent powder on it to just really tie everything together. The last step of getting dolphin skin is using a facial mist. You really want your skin to look slick and wet like dolphin skin, and the best way to do that is with a facial spray. I am going to use the Trader Joe's Watermelon Facial Mist. Oh, smells so nice. Very watermelon-y. All right, and that's the final look. If you love this tutorial and you want to subscribe, just click down below. Just hit that bell, subscribe. And if you have any other questions or any other makeup tutorials you want, make sure to comment below. Thanks, bye.